Okay, so this is the absolute best way to learn Lightroom, the fastest way, and it's just recreating Pro's edits. So I'll show you how to do it because that's how I learned really quickly, was just doing so many matching tutorials. This just really lets you understand how the pros get these styles. Okay, so I've got free color trainings down in the description. If you're a photographer, you need to understand color really well, color in Lightroom really well, and like the color theory and how the curves work. So once you go through those free trainings, you'll have a really strong base and everything you need to maybe enroll in color and editing mastery if it's right for you. And that's where we learn all these different styles from really talented photographers. You take that base of color understanding and the tools understanding in Lightroom, and then we apply it with this help of all these pros teaching us different examples, and then we can see commonalities, and it really helps the learning process because learning editing and color just takes way too long. So getting the preset raw image and lessons from different photographers, different camera companies, and just having step-by-step blueprints, this is way more valuable than camera gear. Learning color theory before buying more camera gear, you gotta know how to get the most out of it. Yeah, so that's what we're about. If you feel lost in editing, struggling with presets, go watch the free color trainings, get a good base on understanding color. Yeah, leave a comment down in the description or message over on Instagram, and catch you in the next one. We are breaking down one of my favorite photographers' style in this one, but I'm gonna teach you the tools, okay? So let's get into it. We've got the raw image. Here's the raw image. Here's the edited one from his Instagram. So we have to get like all the style and texture to the edit. Okay, so we just look very out of camera here. So where do we start matching his style so you can get a theme? I would start with dropping the exposure just a bit, dropping the contrast. Now, I already know there's going to be a bit going on with the curves, okay? So let's do some work in the curves. So this curve affects exposure and contrast. So see, we want this effect. See how this area is very bright? We want to drop that, okay? And we're going to do it a lot. Much smoother. Go about there. And we've got the lights, which is similar, but it's affecting the midtones a bit more. And then darks, so we're lifting the shadows a little bit. So we're kind of flattening the image. And then shadows is like the darkest areas, okay? So over here in the curve, darkest areas up. Okay, got a smoother looking image now. I like soft contrast. And then back up here, we're going to darken a little more. Do some final touches up here. Shadows, so I'm gonna look at like up here. And then I'm gonna look over here. So I wanna see the stuff, so I'm gonna go shadows up. But I don't want to go this high because that's not what's going on in his. But we'll go pretty high because I want to show you how he gets this blue in here soon. And that's why I'm going a little bit extra here, okay? I'll show you, it will all make sense. Highlights, we're about good. Now, just while we're here, is texture to his photos. About here, he does have quite a color kick. So let's go. So as for temperature, I'm just going to warm it up a little bit. Now, so I just know we're coming in, putting a lot of blue in here soon. So I'm not too worried about it looking too warm at the moment. But if we just reset this, you can see this is a white shirt he's wearing. So it should be white, but it looks a little bit blue. So we need to just warm it up and get this a bit closer to white. Okay, so the quickest way maybe to get his tones now is to work in split toning. So let's put in a lot of blue. Okay, so This is the shadow area. Blue, okay, before, after, lots of blue. And then highlights, we're gonna go with a yellowy orange. Now we've got a bit of a color split, but we mostly cooled down the image. Now he does have really bluey greens. Like you can see there's just so much blue. Okay, so you can see a little bit of blue in the black here and the black camera. So that's what we're doing, getting those blues in there. It's a little bit too warm otherwise. Okay, so now we've got that blue. Okay, so maybe the most obvious color to me is his greens. Okay, so let's match these up. So I would just hit desaturation a lot. Okay, so that's just desaturating them, and they already look pretty similar because we put so much blue in with our grading. Okay, so okay, this is where most of the blue's coming from. Desaturate the greens, we get very close. And then you can just like fine tune your greens up here. And the next obvious color I see is that he gets very reddish, orangish skin color. You can see that we look a little green, it's a little bit yellow, the skin tone. I really like his skin tones in general. So we are gonna go oranges a little bit to the left, just a little bit. Reds, so I might look at the glasses up here. Okay. A little bit this way. Now for skin tone, I'd also play with yellows. Now that's the brighter skin tones. I would actually go to the right here, make them more yellow, less orange. But we will have to see how like it's so bright down here and we are not bright. Let's just bump up the yellows, okay? So we won't go all the way. What we do need to do is do some more work in the curves. Okay, so in the curves, I just want to like, it's hard to describe, but I want to cap off this bit. So I'm going to bring it down. Now I want to keep a bit of an S shape. So I'm going to go mids all the way up. Highlights up here. Shadows down. So you can see how faded that made the image. We might be a bit too faded, but if we turn that off, now we get a bit of fade. So it's a lot more like his. It's about good here. I might drop this bit a little, and then you could play like your image will look very different if you bring this point down here, you bring this point up here. But I'm gonna go here. Off, on. So again, smoothing the image to get a nicer contrast style. So this is just basically all style playing at the moment. I might just grab this point to the right. Okay, so the next thing I might want to do, I just think his skin tone's not popping. So luminance, skin, I think our tones are good. He looks a little more pink in the skin tones, okay? So I think we could do more blue. Now I was thinking of changing this way, the skin tone, but I just want to add more blue to the whole image. So I'm gonna do this in the curves, okay? I'm gonna go like this, bump up the blue. You can see that affects pretty much the whole image. I really like its effect actually. But what I'm going to do is, again, let's go to saturation, yellows down. There's obviously a lot of yellows in your greens. So about here. Oranges. So you can see this is basically gone. Or we don't want to see too much of it. Just bring it down a little bit. Okay, and the background you can see is a bit brighter here. Okay, greens up. Red, so red, I see this pretty commonly. Deepen the skin tone a little bit. And then we look a little saturated here compared to his. So let's, okay, any purples? Not me. Oh, there's actually a decent amount of purples in his shirt. We want to make the shirt white. It shouldn't have purple. So let's drop. So his shirt's more white. Magenta, sometimes in the skin tone. Do we have the right blue? So that, again, let's go to the blues. So we can go a bit more teal or a bit more purple. We'll go a bit more teal. Aqua, pretty much the same as blue a lot of the time. There will be some in your greens. Okay, pretty close. I just want to fine tune curves. So curves is like where a lot of fine tuning happens, because this is where you can build your style, create styles, and they obviously make a big difference, the smallest adjustment. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy with that. So before, after, and you can see how we're getting all this blue. Now, what's throwing me off here is that we need grain. So we're gonna go about 30. I think that looks pretty good. Let's go back out. Okay, so sharpening around default, maybe around here. Masking, if you hold option, what lines do you want to sharpen? We'll go about. He does have a pretty crispy image. Okay, so there's one really important thing I haven't shown you, and it's the filters here. Okay, so just in the middle of the image, we have brought up exposure. Like, this is obviously the center point of the photo. So just a little bit of exposure, that's it. Okay, so if we turn these filters on, off, so we're bringing much more attention to the center, and then just up here, we are darkening. And you see how that, because we're darkening the background, the subjects therefore seem brighter, which is what we want, especially the focal point. So really important if we turn them off and on again. Looks really good. I think they look super similar. Let's reset. Okay, so you get this really yucky greens, like out of camera all the time. Like, greens just suck, no matter what camera brand. So I really like the style, but the true test is if we can get it onto another photo. Okay, so like you have to make changes. So we are going to settings, copy everything we need, copy. Okay, so we have another image, same day, same environment, but when we paste settings, this is what it looks like. And that's why presets are so hard to use. So you've got to understand how to make changes to photos. Okay, so brighten. We look too blue, so what do we do here? Do we like get rid of this temperature or increase the temperature a bit maybe? Or we can reduce. This is a lot of blue in the shadows, so we can reduce this a bit. But you can see our skin tone is just, it's not even close. Looks too red, and then we look too bright and harsh. Highlights down. Okay, there's redness to the skin. Let's go HSL. Little more orange. Bit more saturation. He has a bit more deepness to everything. Let's try dehaze. No, we don't want dehaze. Let's do whites down. It helps. We look a little too shiny in the background, so I might reduce this a little. Bit too much. We want more redness to a skin tone. Highlights down again. I'll reduce clarity. Overall contrast. So you can see his is much brighter. So what do I do here? I might come to curves. This point, not affecting that area. Okay, I want to lift this and lift the mids. Now you see we still haven't got those highlights. It's because the curves are very different to sliders. So we'll just jam them up here in the whites. Now we're a lot more closer, but then the subject's too bright. So what do? Now I'll come into the curves, because this is much easier to control the exact brightness. Okay, now he's just got a lot of oranges to his skin tones. So yellows, not really. if anything, we want the yellows down. And then luminance will just drop, yeah, drop a bit, and then a little more saturation. And a little more for the reds. Let's just get a bit more of a nice, skin tones are so delicate. Go a little more that way. And then saturation again. And then just overall brightness maybe. Reduce contrast. A bit more smoothness in the shadows. I will just leave it there. Also, ours looks way sharper. So I'd maybe reduce the sharpening. The clarity can come to 0, if not down for this one. Maybe something more like that. And then the whites. Yeah. Catch you in the next one.